the lower left of um, of Tal'Darim, and we have the green Protoss Yamas in the lower right. Tal'Darim is a really big map. Not really going to see too much six pulling on this map. You do see road truss every now and again, but you don't see six pulling as much because it is a big map, kind of hard to do. So, as you can see, Yamas is going for the fast forge expand, and so that's exactly what he's doing, going for the fast forge expand. And meanwhile, back home, I believe he should go pull first, never go hatch first against Protoss, not even on a big map, just for the fact that you do get cannon harassed, so you could lose that hatch. It does depend on how many resources Protoss does want to put into the cannon harass, and whether or not Zerg can actually stop it. Usually if Zerg does see it, they usually put off about 4 drones to definitely stop it. So we do see probably it's going to be a 13 hatch, yeah, a 13 pull. So I also put down an extractor as well. So with the extractor, we're likely going to see some pressure with speedlings, map control. That's evident as well. So we're just seeing now what Protoss is going to do. Head's not really gone Nexus yet, so he has, one cannon here. He has a gateway as well. So definitely, no Nexus after the forge, which is what I like to do. I like to put Nexus down. Every player is different. We are seeing another photon cannon as well being put down. Kind of weird because this pylon is really kind of vulnerable, especially to roaches. Not really good cannon place or pylon placement. But like I said, it's players just prerogative. We're seeing melatotic boost being researched right now. We are also seeing a cyber core being put down. So one gate, cyber core, another pylon. He hasn't gone for Nexus yet. Zerg is on 2 base, so the Zerg has got their expansion laid down at hatchery. Now he probably might produce some links just to get rid of this probe. The probe is just on patrol command. You can see that by that little patrol symbol. So we know that the probe is, just continuing to scout. Once you get that information, so it's we will see what Protoss wants to do. Will he go? Yeah, and he does go Nexus. So now he goes to Nexus. Kind of a weird strategy. I've never seen it, but okay. We also see 2 queens in production as well. One at this hatch and one at this hatch over here. So one queen is popped, and we're likely going to see some heavy droning by Zerg. So the heavy droning will definitely give Zerg the economy income boost. Back here at home, you're seeing another pylon being placed. He is doing his warp gates, so the warp gates are about halfway done. We also have level 1 coming out as well. As well, we see another pylon being placed as well. Now Zerg has also gone for a third as well, so a third has been put down. Level 1 is still in production. Warp gates are halfway through. Now the question is, what does Protoss want to do from here? We do see another gateway coming down, so now we have 2 gates. Warp gates are halfway through. Level weapons 1 is just about halfway through. So definitely gonna have one up on the Zerg. Roach Warren is more than halfway done, so it's going to be done in less than a few seconds, and it is. So Roach Warren is now done. You're gonna need the weapons level, I would believe, against roaches. Roaches are very hard to stop. So right now we do have another gate coming down for Protoss. So now he's on 3 gates. He does have warp, so he can go to warp now, which is what he will do. Now the question is, what is there going to do? Now they do go layer. That allows him to go high, Spire. Spire mutas can be a pain in the Protoss's butt. Insufficient numbers with harass can really make Protoss think a little bit about some cannons, some high Templars, that sort of defense. But usually you don't see Spire until the 10-minute mark. So Protoss doesn't really have to worry too much until the 10-minute mark. I don't know. Layer is just about done, so we're more than halfway through. You're seeing the armor level 1 being upgraded by Protoss as well. So armor is being, and we see a Robo Bay is done. We also see a Forge and a Twilight Council as well. So this allows Protoss to go to better than 1-1 for his upgrades. Now we are going to be 1-1, and he has got 4 gas right now, so kind of gas heavy. I have a question: what Protoss really going to do? We see the Glaive Root Constitution. We also see shields. Wow, you don't see that very often. So this shield upgrade, that'll be good for Immortals. It's a Roach missile attacks, and also for Hydras, Queens. It's good both. Yeah, Caprice level 1 coming down as well. And right now, you just see Zerg just macroing up. Back here at home, he's getting 2 additional extractors. So now he's got 4, or he will have 4. And we do see double upgrades, and of course that roach speed is more than halfway through right now. So definitely that makes the roaches very, very powerful. Yama seems to be going for a 3rd. He's breaking down the rocks here. So a 3rd is in the progress right now for Protoss. Meanwhile, Zerg is still macroing, still just making units, doing their index, seem to be pretty gone. It doesn't seem to be missing too much. It's not really that bad. Good saturation. It's really good. You can, looking at the unit count, we have 66 drones to 53 probes. So it is really good production right now for Zerg and Protoss as well. So we are seeing the blink. The shield upgrade is just about done. We are seeing weapons level 2 as well. We're seeing some immortal being produced as well right now. Now the most important thing for Protoss, if he's going to make the immortals, make sure you do not get supply blocked, because immortals are for supply. So if you don't watch what your supply take is, you can get supply blocked really, really quickly. Just because immortals are really, for. Now, he does have an observer here on the army, so he does know that right now it's just roaches, nothing else. We don't see any overseer, we don't see any spire as of yet. So question is, what is there going to do? Now he does have the ground level 2, and we have weapons level 2. So weapons level 2 is just about done. Century production in play right now. The 3rd is done for Protoss, so the 3rd is now done, and we do have 2 additional gates being put down right now, along with the gates he already has. So he's going to be on 6 gates, which is not bad. That's pretty good. You can do at least 4 gates per base, depending on the other buildings. Um, you can go 3 gate robo, things, stuff like that. You can only support so many gates with so much money. So we will soon see. Now, what else seems to be going very immortal heavy, and mortars work well against roaches, especially if he's upgrading the shields, which is really really good for the mortals because they only take 10 damage. So I mean, they're really good. Um, Also, the immortal, uh, he's got 2-1 right now. He's playing mind games with the Zerg. The Zerg doesn't know that he's not 3-3 yet, so mind games are being played. Roach 2, a missile attack level 2 is just about done, and it is. So he's now going to try to snipe the third. Looks like that's what he's going to do. He's got his roaches on a little bit of an attack path. The question is, can he come out of this? So he is going for this column. He's going for that nexus. And right now, he hasn't really killed any workers yet. He's killed 5, 6. So the worker count is getting up there. So we are seeing that. The Weebot has killed some workers. And 170 to 168. He's defending it. He's got a lot of immortals here, so unfortunately the roaches are just not going to be able to push against that. That's quite a force. Immortals will just, even if it gets one immortal, he has to focus fire the immortals and try to get rid of them, because the immortals are the unit right now that Zerg has to be aware of. So we have double robo, so it can pump out double immortals. That's really good. He could go Colossi, however he's not transitioning Colossi yet. And Colossi are a little bit more expensive than Immortals, to really be honest with you. Unless he goes really more of a link army, Protoss is really not going to worry about going for that Colossi kind of check just yet. So you can see that the roaches are coming in. They did not get a chance to really do anything. He's just throwing roaches at Protoss, and Protoss is defending. Now we do have 2 additional extractors here, so now the Zerg has 6 extractors. We also have a Hydra Den as well, and we have an infestation pit coming down as well. And we do see that armor level 3 is coming up, so Protoss is going to have a really good attack and really good armor, and also that shield upgrade as well. That's really going to help the Immortals. Other than that, release shields don't do much. They sort of do something for stalkers, but we're really not seeing a whole lot of pressure here by Protoss. He hasn't really done anything against Arceus yet, so we're waiting to see what's going on now. Protoss also has taken a 4th as well, so a 4th Nexus is now down for Protoss. Zerg has to be aware that they have to expand yet again, because as Zerg, you should be 1 base ahead of your opponent at all times. Otherwise, you could fall behind. So definitely not really the best play. Now, 3-3 he does have. So he does have 3-3 Immortals, 3-3 Stalkers, and also +1 for his shields. So I really like this play. We do have 2 Spires coming up. With 2 Spires you can do upgrades, double upgrades as well. Seems a little bit late for Spires though. Spires should have really been up. It was going to go Spire usually about the 10-minute mark. Although we're not seeing really, we're not seeing like Platinum or, Master Play per se. So we'll see, exactly what's going on. And we do have another gate coming down, so he does